So students, let's see about implantation. So as you have seen, after the formation of blastula or mammalian blastocyst, attachment of blastocyst on the wall of uterine endometrium. This is uterine endometrium. As I have already told you, there are three layers in the wall of uterus: perimetrium, myometrium, and innermost endometrium. So blastocyst or mammalian blastula attached on the wall of uterine endometrium. So the process is called implantation. Implantation occurs between 6th day to 10th day after fertilization. 6th to 10th day after fertilization, implantation occurs, or it occurs generally on 7th day after fertilization. Generally occurs on 7th day after fertilization. Now the mechanism of implantation. First of all, the blastocyst is held closely against the uterine endometrial epithelium. Blastocyst closely held with uterine endothelium, endometrial epithelial tissues. Soon the endometrium around the embryo shows the first sign of DCR, decidual cell reaction. The cells of endometrial epithelial tissues around the blastocyst, they show decidual cell reaction or DCR. The epithelium becomes disrupted and the loosely packed fibroblast, the area of contact, become more vascular. The decidual cells form an implantation chamber. The trophoblast is developed from the superficial layer of morula stage. Later the trophoblast is lined by mesoderm to form the chorion, which contribute to the placenta formation. Trophoblast form two layers surrounding the embryo. These are amnion and chorion. Amnion is protective layer. It prevents embryo or fetus from desiccation, and chorion that forms surrounding the amnion, which contribute to the formation of placenta. Now, what is placenta? Placenta is a physiological and mechanical connection between fetal and maternal tissues. Physiological means pertaining to functions, and mechanical connection between fetal and maternal uterine tissues for excretion, respiration, and nutrition. It means placenta perform three functions: excretion, respiration, and nutrition. Now, the hormonal control of implantation. There are two hormones which play an important role in controlling implantation. First one is estrogens. Actually, estrogens is a group of steroid hormones secreted by follicular cells of ovary. Millions of follicular cells present in the ovary, they secrete steroid hormones called estrogens. These steroid hormones stimulate uterine endometrial epithelium to enlarge, become more vascular and more glandular. The uterine glands become more tortuous and corkscrew shaped by the action of steroid hormones. Estrogen secreted by follicular cells of uterus. Now, another hormone which control implantation is progesterone. It is also a steroid hormone, progesterone. The yellow color endocrine gland called corpus luteum formed in the last stage of menstrual cycle, that is luteal phase. During luteal phase, corpus luteum, a yellow colored endocrine gland is formed that secretes progesterone hormone. It controls implantation. Progesterone further stimulates the proliferation of endometrium of the uterus. This is the innermost layer of uterus is endometrium. Its further proliferation is stimulated by progesterone hormone, and it prepares for implantation. So this is the role of progesterone hormone in control of implantation. That's all.